Hi and welcome, I'm Matt Jones from Bedford Valeting and Detailing.com, and this video is all about a truly iconic car. And the words iconic and car are put together far too much, but this car changed the world of rallying forever. This is the Audi Quattro, and this is one of my clients' cars, which gave me a bit of grief to say the least, and scared me a fair amount as well. The Audi Quattro. Greg's one of my friends as well as my clients, and he's had this car for a long time, and there was some marks which appeared on the paintwork which I kind of have seen before a long time ago, and I can't remember when. It's almost similar to when cars are used for weddings or had covers put on them and they get damp and they leave the marks all over the paintwork, and it usually polishes up quite easily. But this time it didn't. But let's get back to the Audi Quattro. What actually is the Audi Quattro and what did it achieve? First of all, it had a 5-cylinder engine. Why Audi thought of that, who knows? You either had a 4 or a 6. Audi thought, yeah, let's have a 5. So that's what it did. They built it around from the 1970s when they actually looked at how military vehicles with 4-wheel drive actually performed so much better in conditions with snow and when there's little grip. So it was introduced to rallying, and once it was introduced, it was all conquering. No one could touch it. It changed what everyone else thought and how to make cars. And with this became the road legal Audi. With a 2.1 inline 5-cylinder engine, it produced around about 200 horsepower and was hitting 0 to 60 in around about 7 seconds. The shorter wheel-based Quattros produced 300 brake horsepower, and the rally version had to be banned because it was so powerful, it produced so many fatal accidents that it was just said to be too dangerous to be put on the rally scene. It dominated in 82 and 83, 84 in the World Rally Championship and just could not be touched. So what made it so scary for me working on this car was the fact there's only 454 known to be taxed at this moment on the road, with around about 1,000 other ones which are sawn. So when I said to Greg, I'm having to work really careful around the sunroof or the marks on the roof, he said, yeah, be careful with that, because if you break the sunroof we can't get another one. Kind of the words you don't really want to hear, but at the end of the day it's a job, you have to get on with it and be careful. So the process I used on this was the same as any, is that you'd go into the most softest and gentlest way of trying to approach it from the start, and if that doesn't work you have to work forwards, and unfortunately it ended up almost being the most aggressive. What worked on my part was the fact that this car has been painted, and when it was painted with an awful lot of paint. Depth gauges in this, or paint depth gauges on these, are on classic cars a lot of the time almost useless, because there's so many different levels of primers and paints and put on and lacquers. On this car it's a bit different, it's a single stage, but the process which I found best was actually worked really nicely in the end, was Trizac 6000 on a DA and then polishing it back up. Polishing worked on its own with an aggressive head, but it took a long time, so it was a case of sanding all the areas and polishing them back up. And then once I'd completed it, it saved the car. The concerns for me were that this car was going to have to be completely repainted, and as far as Greg's concerned, although he didn't let it known to me, I don't think he wanted to do that, and of course it's his pride and joy. He's owned this. I think he's the second owner from new. He's owned it for many years, and he's probably more than likely going to be buried in it. So I won't tell you where, because you'll be digging it all up. Sounds a bit wrong. But this is how this car was solved, and this is the Audi Quattro, and it can't be denied that this car changed everything. Audi still use a 5-cylinder engine which creates a unique exhaust tone. You can tell the difference between one of these and a normal 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder car. It really was a truly unique car when it was brought out and changed everything. So I'm Matt Jones from Bedford. Try that one again. I'm Matthew Jones from Bedford Valeting and Detailing.com, and this was the Audi Quattro. Sold, polished and made to look beautiful. If you watched on YouTube, please do click the like button and subscribe. And if you're going via the website and you're interested in any services, or you'd like to see other videos which problem solving or examples of work we've done, please do look at those and get in contact either through the website or through a message through the social medias. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the Audi Quattro.